Oh my goodness. I'm looking crazy. But let me rotate my screen. Let me go to some bubbles or something because I don't feel like it. Yeah, I used to the bubbles and all of that. So I'm gonna do that. And how do I just want to. Well, anyway, let me get to my point. Good morning. I wanted to speak for a minute before I start making moves. Early bird gets the worm. I'm gonna put my phone down because I don't want to get distracted. Oh gosh. Well, anyway. Well, no, I need to hold my phone because it's saying orientation is locked. So, but I don't have the chat thing on, so I won't get distracted. How about that? So, what's up to everybody now? I want to talk about something other than roasting because I know there's other people that may come to my channel and you know not not be into the joking and all of that. So and might be a little interested or curious in me. So I don't mind giving bits and pieces and all of that there. So here it goes. I been separated for like a minute, and I just been working on me. It's been kind of cool because I never thought that I would be separated again. It's kind of, well, not separated again, like not be, you know, married because we were together so long. But it was like, when you talk something up, it kind of comes into fruition. I really think that is true. And the homie Nat brought that up the other day. So that's why it kind of triggered me to talk a little bit. Also, I'm not really a phone person, if y'all don't notice. So my videos be kind of short sometimes. I don't be like dragging things out a lot. So I kind of either be short and sweet or sometimes I'm scatterbrained. So I'm a Gemini. So I'll be trying to gather my thoughts and talk at the same time. So things can be coming out, you know, as rhetoric at times. But when I be in chill mode, you know, I can sting. So, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm single and it's like, me and my ex, well, my ex is in his own, he's in his own, in another relationship, now, and he's, you know, well, he cheated, and it was like, I wasn't shocked at the fact that he cheated because, I got with him real young. I want to say he was 20. He was 19 going on 20. So I knew in the back of my mind, it's true like women, like, grow, well, some women, I'm not saying all, because some, females nowadays, have children young. So I don't know if they develop in age, but I was like 24 when I married him. So I was like, older And so I already knew in the back of my mind, kind of like he wasn't ready. But it was like, this is the only dude with no kids right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one and two, he was cool, you know what I'm saying? We was vibing. So it was like, that was straight for the time being, but when I found out he cheated, it wasn't like a shock because I'm in the back of my mind then, you know, it was, yeah, it was like, okay, he wasn't honest. That's what blew me because it was like, dude, whatever, what I'm saying, whatever, we do. We homies, we was friends first. So, what I'm saying, if you couldn't be honest with nobody, what I'm saying, be honest with me, what I'm saying, because I had to find out, like that, on some other shit, like some broad shit, like I was his side chick shit, like, find out through that, like, soap opera shit, like the phone call, the number, didn't recognize that number, and, like, had to actually pull up, where it was like, nigga, I'm your wife. We've been married for over 10 years. Like, just, what I'm saying? If you doing what you got to do, have courtesy. I got your kids, I got your seeds, homie. You know what I'm saying? What's up? So that what I think really, hurt it the most. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, I gotta come through and support you more, homie. I got you. I got you. But anyway, so yeah, so now, we are friends now, So I had to go through, get past all of that. So now, he with his new girl. And we like, I be, fucking with him because one, I had to learn, it was issues on both our point. I wasn't the emotional person he needed. And he, needed that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the type, like, I kind of, grew up around, kind of hustlers, a lot of dudes, and it was like, on an emotional standpoint, like, we, so-called make love and shit, and I wasn't like the cuddle person, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that nigga be like, okay, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I'll turn over, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have to do shit. We go play video game. We can go, make a sound. We can just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We were, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I wasn't that, it was like him, he wanted that, like that, that, that emotion, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, okay, you know, teach me. Maybe I didn't know, how to give that, because like I said, what I grew up around, niggas, this is how they did, so it was like, that's all I knew to show, it wasn't love, but that's all I knew, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that was love. I'm just saying that's all I knew, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, going into a marriage, you coming out of relationships. So how you gonna treat a marriage if it's new to you? You know what I'm saying? So, and then so forth with him. He 19 going on 20. He no expert, and then you supposed to put a man first in your marriage. How you put somebody that's 19 going on 20 first? You know what I'm saying? That's hard too. It's like I'm looking at a kid, but it's like, man, I have to love him like a man, a husband. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all developing, into something, because you had your reasons for choosing him and he had your reasons for choosing you. She older, she settled, she looked like she got a good head on her shoulders. She got but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if those was his personal reasons, but I'm just saying, like, at the time I was 24 and I was doing my thizzle, you know what I'm saying? I had been in the military for a minute, and he had just came in. So it was like, you know, I don't know his pretense, but I know that when we linked up, we vibed. You know what I'm saying? And we had shot the shizzle for like 15 years. So like I said, I can't. All I know is like long story short. After we got I got past all of that, and now I'm single. He's going through it with his new bride, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I'm the friend, and I just want to stay the friend, you know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying that to people and couples today, like, I don't got him on no child support or nothing like that. I'm not spiteful. I'm not trying to be spiteful, and I'm not saying people who got their men on child support are spiteful. I'm just saying that, like, I'm trying to give him an opportunity, what I'm saying, and trying to have his kids make their own definition, what I'm saying. I've never been negative, what I'm saying, to them in front of him. Like, my kids come be like, mommy, you gonna find you a man. I'm like, yeah. They call his new girlfriend they stepmom. I'm good. What I'm saying. That's why it's like, I feel like I'm blessed. And sometimes I use YouTube as a stress reliever. You can become another person, and that's why some people take things too seriously. When you see this alter ego, people see like, okay, y'all remember Beyonce with her Sasha Fierce? Same thing with Jane Doe. It's sometimes you can become another person, you know, to yeah, thank you, sweetness. It it's hard, what I'm saying, to try to deal with overall life stresses, what I'm saying, and then to turn around and have an opportunity to share with the world, your your personal, and then you see reactions. So then you have another opportunity to be like, okay, well, I can share it in a different way without hurting nobody, but it's to each his own. If you take on that person as that person, then you need to deal with that person as that person. So if you take on Jane Doe, that's who you're taking on, Jane Doe, okay? Not that person, okay? So sometimes y'all need to go back and reread what y'all investing in. Some people come on here and say, hey, don't subscribe. Start telling people what to do. Everybody has a choice, and my choice was to leave the situation. Some people forgive their mates. Hey, 14 years, 15 years is a lot. Yes, yes. But at the same time, I knew that I would be bringing up the situation every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't be with somebody who cheated on me. I couldn't forgive. Every time he dropped a dish, I'd be like, cheater. Every time his ass got down, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to live like that too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be honest with yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to, would it be, with your kids, would everybody be happy? Would the household be happier? You know what I'm saying? With the kids, the situation, parenting, period, yes? Or y'all all in the same house talking about, I'm doing it for the kids, I'm doing it for the kids, let's all stay together, and y'all miserable. No. So we had to break it all the way down, what I'm saying, to get all the way up, what I'm saying, and that's what happened. What happened for me, it was a year. I mean, the way he left, yeah, man, it could be written in the book, boy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I had to learn about myself, because I wasn't in the right too. It was 50-50. I take half, he take half. That's why at the end of the day, a man is going to be a man and a woman is going to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? But you can't let nobody do no more than they can do. You cannot let no one do no more than they can do. Because every day you have a choice to get your ass up out the bed and go hustle and make that money. You have every day you have a choice to say, hey, I'm gonna call that bitch and go, make that hit that broad, or nah, I'm not gonna dial that number. That shit gonna get me in trouble, or I'm not. Every day you have choices. It's the outcome. Are you ready for the outcome? Nobody's prepared for the outcome. And that's what people forget, the outcome. Everybody's ready to make the choice, but nobody thinks about the outcome. That's why you see all these 48 shows and all these reality shits and all these goddamn shows popping up, because everybody's quick to make these choices to these quick shits. What's up, Nat? All the time. Everybody's quick to make these choices, but the outcome, now these motherfuckers on the Yanla breaking down. You see, you know what I'm saying, bitch? Now motherfucker needs help. This broad and goddamn one bitch was caught hollering at the government, got 15 kids, talking about help me with my children. Bitch, what happened? Why you didn't ask for help when you was at 2 or 3? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Did anybody know that Flint, Michigan was getting poisoned years ago? This shit ain't new. So it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, this shit going on in the world. It's not just YouTube. But if you're going to take it off the YouTube streets, take it off and do something more meaningful than try to take a nigga job or take a nigga off their grind, or, call the landlord and take, nigga kids, or, affect one person. If you're going to take it off of YouTube, try to do something bigger than yourself. If not, shut the fuck up and get to doing and keep it YouTube. That's all I am fucking saying. Niggas always got ideologies and philosophies and all this all day. Okay, real game, real talk. Shake something then. Anybody can walk down the street and say, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Or good, you know what I'm saying? And show, sit in front of a table, you know what I'm saying? And talk all day, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you're going to take shit off the YouTube, off the computer, you know what I'm saying? Do something productive. Do something more productive than your life than causing misery. It's enough misery in this motherfucking world. It's enough misery happening to black people. Why you gonna go on YouTube and shout out more misery on another motherfucker? That shit is ridiculous. But okay, that's not my mental, because I'm not personal on YouTube. I'm Jane Doe on YouTube. So I don't take shit personally. So that's not my mental. So when you come at me and say, oh, why, blah, blah, blah. No, that's Jane Doe talking, okay? So Jane Doe is nobody, right? Jane Doe is irrelevant. Jane Doe, look up the definition. So who you talking about? No one. So when she come at you or attack you, whatever, that's my persona attacking you. That's not me personally. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Hey, take it back to the beginning. So yeah, I just wanted to holler at y'all. Y'all see my well, for those, y'all know I keep those everywhere. Y'all know what those is. And I got another one by my toilet. A lot of shit come out that motherfucker. You gotta be cautious. So I keep them, one right there when I get ready to leave out, in my dreams, one behind my bed, and one right when I sit on the toilet. You never know, the demons. Lord, what they call them? Y'all know what they call them. Look it up. I ain't gonna tell it. Yeah, I need one of those. Some dream catchers. But yeah. So, but yeah, I'm about to hit this road, go make my runs. Because, like I said, the early bird gets the worm. I'll holler at y'all later. Hopefully, we have some couple of hangouts or whatever today. And I got to drop by and get Bobby some change. He yelling he broke and shit, so. All right, now I'll holler at you later. You keep it sweet and sexy, all right now. All right, y'all, peace out. Thank y'all for dropping through.